One of my favorite things in the world is fish. I used to work as a diver at an aquarium, Ripley's Aquarium to be specific. And as a kid in the backyard, I had 20 plus pools where I grew fish and I sold them to the neighborhood. Today we are installing a permanent pond here in this yard. First time doing this. Before it was all above ground pools for me, but I live here in DC and I can't do that currently. So I'm putting this one in here, and I flipped it upside down, and now I'm just going around the edge and chopping the edge, and then I'll take it out and I'll dig a hole that will fit this sucker, hopefully. But as I'm looking at this now, I am now realizing if I do this shape and then I flip it over, this side is actually on the other side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just carve a massive rectangle here, put it in, repack the sides. First hoe of the project snapped. Okay, this is the first set in to see like how on point I am. Completely drenched in sweat, but we're getting there. This is the hardest dirt I've dug in DC. Okay, so you can see through the bars. This side is pretty much there. It's this side, so I need to dig here. So I went in here and curved out like a little tunnel, so we're gonna just toss it in through this bush. Okay, that's pretty stinking good. Okay, so now I'm putting water in it so that the bottom gets heavy. End of day one. Can't believe I already got it done. Oh my gosh, would you look at that? A soon to be glorious fish pond.
The groceries actually stayed pretty cool. Surprise. I just didn't want you to get too far away.
This is day two of working on the pond, and it looks like this side sunk a bit and this side is higher. So now I got a big freaking level, and we're gonna level it out. Houston, we have a problem. Now with this red cup and this red bucket, I'm gonna scoop all this nasty stuff. So something that I'm noticing about the pond is I have dirt, and I was planning on piling in more dirt up to the edge, but the reason this water's so nasty is every time I walk around the pond, dirt falls in, and I don't want that. So I'm gonna dig like a 1-inch trench around it, very small, and I'm gonna fill it with Mexican beach rocks or gravel.
Yeah, throw it back there with everything else. So you like watching the fish. Yeah.
So I got permission from my boyfriend, who is the hottest man on the planet, to put in a pond into the front yard. We're starting out with one, and so I dug a hole in about 2 hours, the hardest dirt here in DC, and then Ryan saw that it was not even, and so today I leveled it out and got it all even. And then I decided to put some rocks around it for decor, and I think we're going to spread some mulch around it. It's turned into a project for both of us, which I love. And we just put the filter in, and we discussed how tall we wanted it, and we hopefully it bubbled up through here. And we have a brick on it because the instructions said that it'll tend to float at first. And then this is the power cord going up this way. That was Ryan's idea to go that way. We already have an extension cord, and now it's time to fill it up.
Right on.
Good.
You want me to do it?
See it? I mean, it barely reaches. It's gonna need an attachment. Okay, so it's not flow, it's spray. Come look at it. So it's either this setting or this.
Well, not that. Yeah, that's gonna lose all. You're the one that I was supposed to get a tax for.
Yeah, it's like a hoverboard type.
Oh.
I haven't done that.
It was Ryan's idea to put shell or these slabs around. I might need to add another one right here. And so I took away the stones, and those stones are actually now in the bottom. You can kind of see them through the water here. We're gonna give this about an hour to clear up, and then we're gonna come in, drop the bags of fish in here, let the fish acclimate, and then cut open the bags. Oh my gosh, it looks so stinking good. It looks way better than I thought I could get it to look. This pond I fondly named the Pig Pond. Why? Cement Pig is watching over it. Pond is doing excellent. The arowana is doing excellent. The Oscar, the suckerfish, which I need to find out the scientific name for those. I know they start with a P. It's doing great. And we've had it for about a week. But guess what? I'm not satisfied. Welcome to Pond 2. This area is all like potted plants. So we're gonna pull these out. One of these bushes is coming out and another pond is going right here. I think we'll use that cement cat and call this the cat pond. No, you don't like roses. They are nice.
I haven't had a place to put them. Behind me. So they need to be dug out. These two things came from my dad's house. 8 when my dad's house was built. Just slide the brown thing over.
Yeah, I see that.
Here at the Master Boys Ranch today, here in downtown Capitol Hill, DC, we got a lot of projects going on. I need to pull these two bushes out. The second one, and this rose bush needs to be cut out. Project, 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 project. It's never ending. Now we're determining where exactly we want this and whether we're going to put in another pool. So currently considering, yes sir, I will. Currently considering this, which I like, but also this, kind of like a way but facing towards us. I actually like that. I like that a lot because you can plant some stuff there. I have better access to it.
You want to make it practical for you to work on.
Right.
Like there. You like that too. Like that. You can keep a space between them with some rocks.
Right. This is the design we determined. That little area shaded by the bushes right here. And then, surprise, surprise, we're putting in two. Let's go. This one. And there's about a foot distance between the two.
No, it came back to me. There, now it is.
Is the red button going off? Count?
16, 17, 18.
What's up, y'all? My name is, and digging this hole.
Hey there. How are you?
I saw you were filming. I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, it's all right.
Go ahead. You got any fish shit out here?
This is my boyfriend. If you met him or not.
Hey, Edward. I
He
live
lives right here.
2 doors down. Nice to meet you too.
He's into ponds, so he built that one, and
cool.
now he's building these two.
Oh, all right.
So, gonna add ponds to our landscape
you gonna put
company.
any fish in, or
There's a couple in there now.
little
You
baby
just
fish?
can't see them. They're not really babies. They're just not that big. But
Cool. All right. Well, always doing your best to beautify the neighborhood. I love it.
right now, I'm making the sidewalk a mess. But
Ah.
whatever.
All right. Well,
Good to see you.
Carry on. Have a
Yep.
wonderful
Thank you.
afternoon.
Thank you too.
I was able to convince the big boss to allow me to put in 2 more ponds. Well, we started out with the one, and then he had the idea to put in this one right over here, which I still got to dig. But down on my knees. There.
Like that.
Yeah. Alright, this is, I don't know when I started this project digging. I don't know what time. It's almost 6 now. Like 20 minutes to 6. And the hole's big enough, it just needs to be deeper. So, here's to digging deeper.
More root. You're young.
I am very, very close to having this go in the hole. I think I dug it a little too deep, so I'm definitely gonna have to fill in the bottom a little bit. But once I get this edge, this is where it's catching right here, out, and we sink it in there, should be able to fill in it in a little bit more.
It's already recording.
Test number 527.
Bingo. Got it.
It's not even sitting all the way down in there though.
Perfect fit.
Now I need a level to see if it's
You'll do that after you dig this one.
sorry.
Level this one last.
Well,
Nah.
I'll dig this one.
Not tonight.
This is the end of pond 2, day 1. Got the hole, but we're not going to make this one permanent until we dig that one. I say we, me, someone refuses to help me dig. Big, massive, stinking hole in the front yard, and we took the ponds out. Both are missing. This is DC, people steal stuff all the time. Someone sees an empty pond, oh, let me just take that for my yard.
Rub your arm. It's cold. Rub your arm. Something. You gotta get some of it off before you go in the house. Nothing going on inside this man. That's where you lay down in the back.
Okay, it's going.
These are the things I'm most excited about. These are Oscar cichlids. I got one in a dark colorway and one in the orange and white colorway.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are going to become monsters.
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 All right.
When they get big enough, you got to get them in their own like area, or they'll start like eating other fish.
Do they eat each other if they're the same fish? No.
And there they are.
Swimming around in
They're
there.
gonna have to get used to it.
In their happy home. Gonna give them some food.
Not until tomorrow. They're probably too.
See them down in there? See them?
Yeah. I'm glad we put the pebbles in the bottom.
I can't really see them, but that's okay.
You guys can see here in this video, the first time buying fish for our brand new fish pond that I built in the front yard did not go well. All the koi died, all the Oscar died, everything died within 12 hours of putting them in the new pond. They did acclimate, and so what we figured was the chemical content in the city water, and huge mistake. So we let the pond sit for 3 days before adding new fish, and as you've seen in the previous video, we have fish in the pond now. They're alive, they're healthy, they're thriving. So now we're getting our water for the pond and future ponds from the air humidifier thingy-majig. It draws water and moisture out of the air and collects, and we have to dump it every couple days. We're just gonna dump it in the ponds to fill it. This hobby, this thing that I want to turn into a business someday, you can make a lot of mistakes and a lot of expensive mistakes. And this one happened to be, for me, what I think is when you spend over a couple hundred on some koi and some other fish, that's kind of expensive. But now we know about this problem and it won't happen again. There are those two right. We'll stick these two right in here. If you check out the other shorts, I got a video about these two guys and then also repotting these two plants for this pond. And you may be thinking to yourself, corn, this looks a little small for these fish. Excavating work is being done over here for another pond. Alrighty, good evening. Today we have a historical moment where I actually have two red-tailed catfish, some fish that I've wanted since I was a kid, and we got them here today. And they're super small, and I filmed them earlier, but we're going to release them here tonight. The store I got them from was called Rick's, something fish and pet, and they really packaged these guys up because it was about 6 hours before we got them home. Kept them all nice and cool. They really know what they're doing. We're not going to be able to see them tonight, so just kind of shooting the video of us cutting the bags open, releasing them, and then tomorrow morning, hopefully everything is still alive. comments from you?
Me? No, I don't have any comments. I'm trying to be quiet.
No,
I don't want to scare the fish.
He instantly sank to the bottom and went behind this brick. Saw him do that. These are the guys that everyone's going to be able to see from the road, from the street, from an airplane.
Goldfish.
Goldfish. Excited about these guys for the public and for how big these goldfish get. And I think even when we release this guy, he'll be swimming around. He won't just like go straight to the bottom and do nothing. Hopefully. Can you see him a little bit?
Yep, can see him.
Here's our other one. We have to get him a friend. You know, like-minded species. Hopefully, maybe we got lucky and got a male and a female so we can have babies. And there goes the other one.
Oh.
Yes,
When
ma'am.
I was out-
Some plants the boyfriend got, and we're just gonna. I don't have anything to anchor them down with right now, so they're just gonna float until tomorrow till I can get to them. I don't know if this jelly is unhealthy for fish, so I'm just gonna pick it off and not very professional, just having them float there, but it's what we're doing tonight.
There's Goldie.
It actually looks like, and there's the arowana right there. See him? Right above the Goldie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's checking him out.
Yeah, I see him there.
Hopefully the arowana leaves them alone. They should be big enough to not be bothered. Excavating work is being done over here for another pond. Pond 3 is going rah-ar. Anybody was wondering, this old free shelf and this old milk jug filled with water is my camera stand. This is what I've been using to film all of these videos. For this project, we're going to need a full-size shovel and a pickaxe. We're also going to need a medium shovel and a tiny shovel. Completely run out of containers for dirt. All this dirt, all of these containers of dirt, and containers of dirt as well thrown back here, can I use to hold dirt?
One of these tonight, look, one of them can set right here.
Okay.
So Paul, you and I can get by here without having a wreck.
Yes, sir. Wheelbarrow.
Here's all these. You can fill these up.
Okay.
And
Okay, so I just set this one in and the bottom portion's in the ground, but I'm wondering whether or not to let the lip stay above ground so it looks, this one's above, below, so it kind of looks uneven. I'm not sure. Let me go grab the big boss. This is the end of day 2, pond 2. That's about as much as I've dug, and I need to get that whole chunk underground. But my man wants me to go to a concert tonight. It's a free military concert with the Navy. So, time to clean up all of this, go take a shower, become presentable. Alrighty, so we got this one dug, and all the dirt, or most of the dirt from here, except for what's in these buckets, is there. So I now have to re-dig this hole out, which won't take that much time. And now I need to go find a level that out, pack the dirt back around that and under that shelf right here, and then work on this one. All right, here's the moment of truth. Is that dead center? Dead even on the scale balance measure. Totally forgot what this thing is called. I think instead of putting a fish pond here, I'll just put a hot tub. This took so much stinking work, but this took so much stinking work, but I'm very happy. And now I need to order the pump, the filter. Day 4, pond 2 and 3. I need to get all the dirt out of the bottom of this, and then I'm gonna put some drainage rocks, gravel in the bottom. It's white. There are some darker color fish going in here, and I'm going to use it to help hold down the plants that I plant in this pond. From pond to pond filter. Amazon is here with the filter.
Did you want me to put it up there, or you want me
Since I'm right here, thank you. Okay, I thought I was done digging, but the dirt was too high around these things, and so if it rained or anything, it would just drain into the pond. So I wanted to give it at least 2 inches from the ground, and then the decor I'll have to stack around it. That one's a little bit higher. I need to rebalance this one out because my shovel accidentally popped this side out of the ground. There is some dirt in there, but hopefully it'll sink. Yeah, this one's eventually gonna have a waterfall on it,
Oh, I
but
see. Oh, that's right, because there'll be a bridge? No, no.
Brian said the bridge is too cute. He doesn't want it.
Okay.
So. Still dirty water. Had to lift the entire pond out, and now it's way too high. It's a mud pit out here. I'm getting freaking frustrated. This is what the pond looks like after sitting for 24 hours, and the water is murky and it needs to go deeper in the ground. I got the pond out. Ugh. Gross. It is currently 5:30. I don't want to do this, but I'm doing it. In anticipation, I filled up this pond, but I'm waiting for the heater and the pump to come up. But we got the water sitting out. This is the original pond. Got it all cleaned out. This is the amount of leaves that fell in one day. Crazy. Waiting for the heater for that one. And then this one has a bunch of guppies in it. Tons and tons of babies, as you can see in there. I got a couple orange-tailed males over there. I literally have hundreds of babies in here. Those little black dots are babies. Babies, babies. Baby! I'm waiting for my water conditioner to get here so I can fill this baby up and not kill all these fish. Look at them all schooling. So stinking cool. Live fish, baby. Mystery box to y'all, not to me. 100 fish have finally come in. Okay, I am too tall for this camera stand, so it's gonna have my head cut off a little bit. That's fine. 100 mystery fish to y'all, not mystery fish to me, but I'm super excited. Let's open it up and see if they're alive. You always have to grab the biggest knife. Left-handed, so hopefully my right arm is like completely useless. A flyer. For better pricing, visit us at prettykoifish.com. I thought these fish were coming from Japan because of how long it said they were going to take to get here. They're from Ohio. Count the fish upon arrival to make sure they're alive. How to acclimate. Float fish in the bags in the receiving tank or pond for 15 to 25 minutes. There's no need to contact us. Release them. Do not. Okay, so they shipped 82 koi, and it says 7 extras. I got some dead ones. Got one dead one. I got a bunch of dead ones. That's crazy. Bag, see them floating upside down? We got a bunch of dead ones. All the ones floating on the top are dead. That's disappointing. All right, we'll leave them in 10 to 15 minutes and we'll be back. Like, this one's floating, but he's breathing. All right, these are the fish that I ordered. As you can see, like half of them are floating with eyes glazed over. That fish is dead, that one's dead. There's a couple over there that are dead. I I ordered them 2 days ago, so they should be fine. And I mean, just look at that. That's actually really sad. I mean, a lot of dead fish in here. It said 75 were ordered, but they shipped 82, so they gave us 7 extras, even though online it says if you order 75 you get 25 free, which that's kind of disappointing as well. But that just doesn't look good.
Put some food in there so they can start eating.
Did it all come out?
The ones that are alive.
This big one is dead. You see
That's
that?
too bad. Yeah. Let him in there. Maybe he come back to life.
I don't think that's a thing.
Well, try anything.
This one's pretty. These two are, I mean, these are dead.
But you
Oh, they gave us a butterfly one. Look at that.
You definitely have some dead ones.
Yes. That's, I mean, it's floating upside down. It's not coming back. That's not coming back. That's not coming back. This guy, I don't think he's coming back. This guy, dead.
I wouldn't pull them out so fast. What's the matter if they sit in there?
He looks bad.
Maybe they start puffing back up.
Look at the little guppies. They're like, what the frick? Oh, we got some butterfly. Those are all butterflies. They sent 7 extra in case some were dead, and already 5 arrived dead. So that's pretty lame. But the rest are pretty. That one's pretty. Out, see him swimming upside down. Pretty sad. And I'm sure more are gonna die. I really hope this gold one makes it. That is a beautiful butterfly koi. Don't look like they're gonna make it. I'm really honestly sad about this. They come highly recommended, this company. Okay, so I'm leaving. We have 5 floaters over there, 2 in the center, and 1 over there. That's a total of 14 fish that have come in dead. I'm headed back to work. I can't stay here and watch. I gotta go make that fish money. Or that landscaping money. This is what the pond looks like after me being at work all day. We have one that's not really dead. I mean, it's floating. We got one that's floating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more fish dead. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 plus the 5 earlier is 19. Y'all, this sucks. And we got another one on its way out. On its way out. Pond filter. The magic liquid. It's currently at 75.5, which it could be like 76. But this is my heater, what heats this. So this is sitting at 75. I'm gonna unplug it, and I have a bottle of water sitting over there that I'm gonna somehow drag over here. You don't wanna lift the heating element out of the water while it's on. Unplug, somehow drag this big bucket of water I prepared, add the dechloride and the dechlorine stuff, add the heater. Once it gets up to about 73, because this will have cooled down a little bit, we add it to here to give them way more water, and we don't temperature shock these fish. Let's get on it. So we don't culture shock the fish. You breathing? Barely. I'm not sure what LL means, but hopefully that gets fixed here soon. fished out 4 more. What the actual... That smells pretty stinking good. It's now at 64.7, so it needs to go up by 10 more degrees before I can add it to the pond. And I think it's working. It is spitting out bubbles. Okay. I hit record and it didn't record me pouring the water in or nothing. A parking spot just opened up right in front of the house, so I'm racing to where I parked the truck in order to park it in front of the house now. Fingers crossed, nobody takes it. Got home, currently feeding the koi fish goldfish food until my koi fish food comes in. And I was told by the internet that when they're at the surface like this, it's because they're not getting enough oxygen. So I turned that sucker up and hopefully it'll start putting more oxygen out there. I'm gonna have to get an attachment so that it does more. This is 1 day. And look how nasty the water is. Welcome to, I thought I just filmed 15 minutes of opening this package, but I never hit record, or I hit record and Apple was like, you. What was in that package? 35 pounds of koi food. It is at 35% protein. Keep out of direct sunlight. Keep out of direct sunlight. Keep out of reach of children, even though I'm the biggest child on the planet. This bag cost me $95. Holy stinking cow, did not know food cost this much for koi. And these bad boys better get me some views or better make some money down the road. But a cool little hobby. It's color enhancing food. I don't really need color enhancing right now. I just need them to grow, and the protein helps them grow. I've been feeding them API goldfish food for the last 2 days because I did not have any koi food, but now I have koi food, so let's get these puppies growing. Got to make sure the rats do not get to this food. Gonna have to get like a metal can or a bucket or something to put it in. There are rats here in DC as big as cats, and I've seen cats lose to rats here in DC. I have 100% absolutely no stinking idea what I'm doing. And I have just poured money into this hobby. And guess what today? I just poured another $70. I'm now minus $1,000 with this project. Oh my God. So the fish are not getting enough air. And so I added this attachment, which pretty. I don't really like it. I mean, I think it's cool, but the wind's blowing it around and blowing all the water out. It's not that great. I think it's cool though. And so hopefully this will help add oxygen to the water. But I just ordered an aerator that pushes oxygen from the bottom of the pond to the top. And then I can take this stinking thing away. This actually might work until Friday. It smells really, really good. I feel like that's way, way too much, but I'm gonna sprinkle it in there and we're gonna see how much they eat in the next 3 to 5 minutes. I just fed them goldfish food, so we'll see.
Somebody else. Let's see if we can.
Yeah. Gallons. So this is a way to do it. Thank you for 5 or 6, 7 likes. And so this is the way I'm working on it. Kids messed with, and I'm really pissed off about. So they came over and kind of messed with the filter, and then they turned the filter off, and then they drained half the pond. All my fish and snails are still alive. There's a snail. There's some beta fish. There's a bunch of guppies in the back. And then I have about 100 babies in here as well. My plants are not doing too well because they're underwater plants. And it got drained. But I can't just put regular water in here. The city water would kill these fish instantly. So off Amazon, I had to order conditioner, which kills the chlorine and chloride in the water, and it comes in tomorrow. So if the plants can hold off until then, we can still save everything. There's a bunch of babies right there. I don't know if you can see them all. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. All right, this is the one that's going to need some work before tomorrow. It's interesting to watch. Susan, thank you so much. Appreciate that. I'm your 79th follower, I think. Wild caught snails in here and some other stuff. So this is some wild caught whatever, and I like the way it looks. So I'll probably keep it here in this pond, but I need to get it out. We will try our best. Okay.
because I think the election starts at 7. And, but we still might need some of the crowd. So we'll just let this stuff on there.
I'd be okay with a tiny Christmas tree.
I've got them in print.
A real tiny Christmas tree?
A real,
Isn't that like compromise?
a real one.
You sure? In our yard? Outside.
Put one in the yard to decorate. Why decorate these bushes? Can't you decorate them?
A Christmas tree.
You mean a pine tree that's shaped like a cone? I got to go back here. I left my van in the. I'm gonna lay these here. I'll pick them back there later.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so fuck old. This water is so stinking cold. It is about 30 degrees outside, and I decided to work on this project today. I've been waiting for heaters to come in from Amazon, and I like the specific brand because it has a digital screen so you can see exactly what temperature instead of just moving the notch over and thinking that it's there. Black, and I like to put the black on top, even though I just put it on the bottom, but now I'm switching it because it looks even when you're looking into the pond instead of this bright blue filter staring back at you. Your valve underneath this to get wet. Starting to float a little bit just until it gets running. I like to put a brick on it, but the brick blocks the filter from running properly. But and just until all the air is out, like to put a brick on. Holy, my hands are, that's cold as shit. This is the heater that I waited like a month to get. Amazon shipped it to the wrong place, and then the order completely disappeared, and then I had to reorder it. So out of $100, I got 2 for $100 though. And there's a specific reason why I enjoy this type of heater. It comes with a digital screen, so you're constantly can see how the heat fluctuates. There are some heaters that just have, hey, push this little thingy to the 80 mark, and then you don't know if it's actually sitting at 80. It's the heater itself. It needs to be fully immersed before you plug it in. It's the screen that tells me exactly what temp it is, and I can set it at, and it tells me how much power it takes to keep it at that temperature, which, like I said, I love. I really don't like the color of this water. I hate that I'm a perfectionist, but this water is completely clean. It's been sitting out for a month. I've mixed in blah, 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 all through that. It's just brown because the leaves fell in it and it's fall. I'm not using it. Okay, so now you can see the bottom, which I love. I know once we get fish in here and plants, you won't. But it's clear water. I know it's fall. I know stuff will fall in there, but this is how I want to start. I don't want to start with dirty water. So this is what the heater screen looks like. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it currently says 30. Low, it means the temperature is not able to register. It's so cold. And then it's currently set for 93 degrees, which we aren't going to keep it at that. But that's what it looks like right now. That's what it looks like right now. And once it's heated, it'll look exactly the same. We got to add some chemicals to kill the chemicals that are harmful to fish. Somehow those chemicals are harmful to fish, but not to humans, and it's in our drinking water. I don't understand it, but I don't want to get down into it right now. Why am I doing this on one of the coldest days? Because it's got to be done. This one, I want to like somehow be able to plant a field of green moss on the bottom, and then it's just like all like, I know this is the biggest pond I have currently, but have like 1,000 guppies in here with neochromata, whatever the word is, shrimp, just multicolored shrimp everywhere, and guppies, just with a bright green bottom. Nothing's in there yet. I just finished it.
Oh my god, I've never seen that. Is it okay if I take a picture? I'm thinking of redoing my bathroom. Like, I want something like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Not going. I need another plug-in. Heater's going. Filter's going. Cleaned out. And the water is at 60 degrees. Thanks for watching the setup of this and the setup in the Vis. Subscribe so you see the next video when we add chemicals and potential fish. I haven't decided yet. This is really frustrating. This is really frustrating. 2 red belly piranhas. I got them when they were that big. They didn't have red, they didn't have spots, they didn't have any color, they were just silver. Now they have spots, they have red, and they're gone. Dead. The pond here in DC is completely frozen over. That's pretty cool. Pretty. It's so pretty.